Well, Brothers Bistro is a nice gem in the Byward Market on Dalhousie. So if you've not been there, they have so much to offer. Not only like a 3-page list of all beers, local and not, but they have small plates Sunday, Mondays. You can go $12, small plates. Perfect. Amazing. So I want to introduce chef and owner of the bistro. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
You have lots to share because I couldn't even say how much is going on down there. Tell us how you came up with this whole concept and when you opened.
Well, that would be Nick.
Okay.
Basically, it all started with if I wanted to go out to a restaurant, I'd have to decide to either have good beer or good food. There wasn't really a spot that focused on both. So why not open my own?
Yeah.
I've been in the restaurant industry for about 12 years at that point, so go with it.
And amazing, Nick, and you do focus on local as well, which is always very important.
The food is very local. Excuse me, I got a little something in my throat.
I think that was just an excuse
Yes,
to
to
have
have
beer at
the
11
sip.
a.m.
Luckily, it's not live.
Yeah.
Can you take over?
All right, Mario's with us. So Mario, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Why don't we just get right into it, Mario? You're going to actually prepare something for us.
Yes,
here.
I have here was something that it showcases a lot what we do in the restaurant. It is a beer-cured salmon, so traditionally cured, but with a beer of our choosing, really. Any kind of beer would do, really, and also featuring our beer mustard that we make in-house.
So a little bit about the menu. You seem very creative and excited about the things on the menu. Does beer sort of sweep all through all of the menu items?
There are a few touches of beer everywhere.
Okay.
As much as possible.
Yeah.
It was very exciting to work in the winter, in the fall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of braising involved, so a lot of beer went into that as well.
Yeah.
So it was very good.
That's good. You don't have to look for local. You've got and look at that. Isn't it a great spot? Sorry, I just cut you off there.
Of course,
but
no worries.
It's fantastic.
No, it's a very classy spot
And we
as well.
can see a lot more of you because you guys will be on Ottawa Eats on Sunday.
With the
And you're
amazing
back.
Tom
That's
Shaw.
what I do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, I think it was just an excuse actually, because he had the tickle in his throat. It's like, oh, better drink some more beer.
I have a
And
lot
he's
of
topped
tickles.
it up, right? So there you go.
Yeah.
A lot of tickles. So tell us about some of the items that are on your menu, Mario.
Well, on the spot here, a lot of things. I don't specifically really. I like to work with a lot of raw product, and anything that's in season at the moment. So lamb coming in.
You'll soon have asparagus coming in.
Exactly.
But let's
yes.
talk about what you're doing because you've got
course,
some neat
yes.
ingredients. You were just talking about the beer. It's like a crumbs that you have in there. Nope,
Where?
Sorry, just
Beer
in
mustard.
Oh,
mustard.
this is the mustard. Yes.
It's a mustard.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry, look for breadcrumbs.
So
Yeah.
I fermented it at the restaurant with beer, and then pureed it with sugar and vinegar and everything exciting.
Okay, so how do you prepare this dish specifically?
This dish specifically is it's all raw products on the plate. So we start off with the salmon that sliced fairly thin, as thin as possible. So it's not such a battle to eat. I had sliced a few ahead of time, so I'm going to steal some of these.
And I think that's what I really like about your menu is your creativity of sort of the charcuterie. It's just small bites, so it's kind of a nice way to enjoy. Like your setting is so great with all of the just sort of down home feeling inside. Then you've got your small plates and you've got all your beers to taste.
Yeah,
so while he's putting that together, how did you compile all these beers in one spot? How did this all come together?
You know, the beer game in Ottawa or Ontario, Canada, feel another tickle. Basically, it's grown exponentially over the last couple of years that, you know, you don't just have your ales and your lagers anymore. You have your infused beers, you have your thises and that's. And basically what it boils down to is so many breweries in the world are doing spectacular product. The guys that I have working for us, they source out some incredible beers from around. Oh my God!
Should I hit you on the back?
You could hit me anywhere.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Time.
I don't do a whole lot of live TV, believe it or not. Yeah, they source out some stuff from, you know, all over the world and world-renowned stuff. brand new breweries, and just really, really cool, funky stuff.
That is fantastic. And what I liked about it, because I too worked in the industry for a long time, and it was one of those when you come to the restaurants, it would be like, so what beers do you have on tap? Which, by the way, if you're going, you do not ask that question. Just look at the menu. There's so many options for sure. So you brought one beer on. Is this what you would serve with this dish?
Yeah, it's a pairing for it. It's Dominion City, which relatively new brewery in Ottawa. I think they're one of the 3-4 really, really elite breweries in Ottawa.
Yeah.
It's called the Earl Grey Marmalade Saison.
Wow.
So basically, it is a saison, which is a kind of springtime, summery style beer. Crisp, clean, refreshing. They actually use Earl Grey tea and marmalade in it.
Wow.
Which
See,
is
that makes
cool.
beer exciting because I'm not a beer drinker. So when I feel like there's different tastes to enjoy, then it's worth trying.
And that's a cool thing too, is you could still come to Brothers. We do have cocktails, we have wine. But if you're not a big beer drinker and you want to try something, we'll probably find you something you'll like.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Mario, what would you say is probably the most popular dish at this point? Small plate that people order quite often. You find yourself making all the time.
The tartare is always very, very popular.
Yeah. Just seems to go with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good little dish. It changes so often. It depends on the day, what's going on with the weather and.
Yeah. And if we were to walk into your establishment right now and we'd want this that's in front of us, what would that be called? What's the exact name on your menu?
It would be beer cured salmon.
Simple as that.
Beer cured salmon.
Beer
Looks
cured salmon.
delicious.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that is easy. Okay, what are a few of your other things what's going on at the beer place now?
They're just getting ready to open up for lunch.
Okay, yeah, this weekend. I was excited about your small eats, sorry.
Yeah, well,
on your Sunday, Monday.
it's something
and you seem
that, my man Anthony that works for us, he's also one of the guys that does a beer list, wine list. Him and Mario work a lot of Sundays and Mondays together. And Sundays and Mondays is one of those days where it's not always the busiest for restaurants.
Yeah.
So draw people in. So, it's more of a sample
Yeah,
night.
I
You
love it.
come in, you could try a couple dishes. It's still not expensive.
Yeah.
And the quality is ridiculous.
Well,
It's
this
amazing.
is, if this
Looks
is
amazing.
a
Looks
symbol of
appetizing.
it, my goodness.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys. You made it. By the way, you didn't die or anything on the
I'm probably
live
good
TV?
on the off
Okay,
the air.
no,
Yeah.
he's not going to die. Please go see him.
Don't.
I'm going to be
at,
honest, I just wanted to be touched.
Yeah, okay. Brothers Beer Bistro.
Don't we all?
Head down there if you'd like to touch the owner. And
By the way, Julie.
we're all just going to have a group hug after this, but make